Yo, what's good YouTube? Today's video I'm gonna be creating a badge tier list, but I will not be by myself in today's video. I'll be with the best point guard in the game right now, truly Kydrix. His YouTube is on the screen right here. But anyways, let's get into the badge tier list.
Alright, starting with Space Creator.
I'm not gonna lie, this badge is like, it's kind of solid.
It's solid. I did see that it get nerfed. It did get nerfed a few times, I'm pretty sure, but it's still usable, especially if you're isoing.
It's
The
not
hop
really
step
good unless it's like on diamond for it doesn't really do too much. I'm gonna lie.
Yeah, if you're not running a diamond, don't run it at all. But I would put this in, say, A tier.
Yeah, A tier is cool. It's just on
Let's
diamond.
put like maybe mid A tier since it's gonna be in order. Put it like right here just to be safe. It may move down or up as we go on, but I'll just keep it in A tier for now.
Tight handles. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see anybody use this badge. I don't know if it does anything to be honest.
Tight handles, it keeps like, it reduces the chance that the ball gets knocked out your hand, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think you need this badge. I don't see anyone run it. I don't run it on my ISO build. It's a waste of points, especially if you're running it like above bronze. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of things you could put the badge points to, like ankle breaker, tireless dribbler, maybe even dimer. It's just not usable.
Put this in like D tier.
Just an overall mid badge, below average. Not even mid, below average. Mismatcher. Mismatcher is pretty good.
It's a pretty solid badge.
This is for slashers. If you're this badge reduces the contest you get when you're laying over or dunking over a taller defender.
Yeah.
So if you're a slasher trying to lay or dunk over a big man, you should be using this badge. Probably at gold, but
silver minimum.
Badge is good. Silver maybe okay, maybe silver, gold. Diamond maybe too much, but I'll say gold. So this is going to be going in mid B tier.
Spot up. This badge isn't really needed for, I'm not gonna lie. It just like boosts the green window or the good release window whenever you're standing still in the same spot for a long time. But if you move like a little bit, then like it'll stop breaking. So it's really just no point in running it for. I'll put this in like F tier.
Pick and play. Pick and play. This badge needs a rework. I don't see anybody use this badge at all. I don't even know what it does since it's just not usable.
Yeah, that badge is trash.
It's gonna be an F tier. It's been trash since the start of RB. I don't think it's changing.
Posterizer. I'm not gonna lie, this badge is actually good for bigs. It helps you like dunk over people no matter the size. This badge is solid for if you're a big or a slasher. I'm not gonna lie. You could put this in. I'll put this in like maybe B tier over mismatcher. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty solid badge.
Yeah, especially if you're running an aggressive big man build, you're going to want to be using posterizer. Maybe at silver or gold.
Silver minimum.
So break starter. This badge has been trashed since RB4. Do not use this badge. You're wasting your badge points. It'll be an F tier. No explanation.
Alright. Brick wall. I'm not gonna lie, this is a really good badge. This is one of the best badges to run if you're on a big man. No matter what you're playing, if you're playing competitive, if you're playing regular 3v3s, 5v5s, or even league, this is like the best badge for big men. S tier.
No explanation. Brick wall is always going to be needed, especially if you're wanting to play competitively. You're going to have to, well, someone on the court is going to have to run brick wall. Hot finisher, pretty mid badge. It boosts how much takeover you get every time you score a dunk or a layup. You're probably going to want to use this on silver for big men. It's going to be in C tier, but I'll put it top of C tier. Just mid badge. You could run it, just don't run it on gold or diamond, or you're going to be wasting your badge points.
Yeah, there's better badges to run. Extinguisher. So if you get like a steal on a person that you're guarding, then it'll lower the takeover like a lot. You could run this badge if you want. It's not really needed because there's better defensive badges that you could run. So if you want to run it, I would say maybe like bronze or silver, nothing higher, because then you'll be wasting your points. But it's a decent badge. I'll put it in like C tier.
Art shot. It's just like hot finisher, but it boosts your takeover when you shoot any type of shot, whether it be ankros, off dribbles, or standing shots. I'm not sure if this badge has changed since RB4. I'm pretty sure it gives you the same amount of takeover. Overall, a mid badge. For shooters, I don't think you should run this at all, since you're going to probably put those badge points to focus or rhythm shooter. If you want to run it, maybe run it bronze or silver, nothing higher. Be in C tier.
Yeah, you'll be good with that badge on silver. Anchor. This is a good badge for big men to, when someone is posting up on you and they do like a pull spin or a drop step, it will help you not get like stunned or pushed back from the drop step or get stunned from the post spin. So for a big man, if you're guarding a post score, this is a really good badge for you. But you don't need anything higher than silver. So I would say this badge is like B tier over posterizer. It's a solid badge if you're a big man.
Post technician, this boosts the chance that you get a blow by while you're in the post. Boosts the stun chance and the blow by chance. It does the same thing as it did in RB4. It did get nerfed a few times, but it's still overall a good badge for big men or for short post scores. You're going to want to use this badge on probably gold or diamond, preferably diamond, but you're going to need this on a high tier if you're running a big man or a post score. So this will be in high A tier above Space Creator.
Ankle breaker. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of like the best badges in the game right now. But I won't lie, like I seen people run it on like diamond and it won't like pop up like that. So I would say run it on silver, but overall ankle breaker in general is just like a really good badge to run if you're an ISO guard. So I'll put it in S tier.
Break stopper. Right in F tier with break stutter. Do not run this badge at all. It has no use. Everything in F tier has no use. Do not run any of these. Please don't. No explanation needed.
Dimer. This is a solid badge, but if you get higher than 10% contest on your shot, then it won't activate. But overall, it's a good badge to have. Like if you see your teammate wide open with a little 3-pointer and you passing the ball, it will help to make their shot. So it's a solid badge to have. I'll say B tier.
Tireless dribbler. You're gonna be wanting to use this badge if you're ISOing, preferably on a guard. I don't think you need is anything higher than silver. Silver should be enough for you to dribble spam all you like. So this will be in B tier, but above dimer.
Acrobat. This helps you make like reverse layups or double clutch layups, as you see a lot. But people don't really do double clutch and reverse layups as much. So the badge isn't really needed too much. But it's an okay badge. I mean, you could run it on like silver, nothing higher. You don't need anything higher. It's an okay badge to run. I'll put it in C tier, maybe at the top of C tier, preferably for slashes though.
Silvery has, so usually it would stun the defender when you have a wide layup or dunk, but it doesn't do that anymore. Jokes removed the stun off Silvery fully, so it would in D tier now. All it does now is it boosts your blow by range, but I think it's by 6 or 8% on diamond, but there's no stun, so the defender is just gonna get back every time. So Silvery is not really usable anymore, so it'll be in D tier. Loud Passer, for some reason, it has no use to this RB. And RB4 it was good, but now there's no use for it. I don't even know what this badge does in RB5. I tried running it, it doesn't do anything. I don't see anybody else running it either. So this will be an F tier. Below break stopper.
Consistent finisher. This badge right here is very underrated. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good badge to run if you're a big man. If you run it on like silver or gold, it's basically just like a rhythm shooter. We're gonna get into that badge later. They both do like the same thing. So if you make like multiple layups in a row, then it will boost your next chance to make your next layup. So it's a good badge to run if you're big. I'll put it in B tier. Actually, I'll put it in A tier.
Okay, how does this boost your takeover once you make an assist? This is pretty decent. I would put this in C tier. But you should only run this maybe on silver max, or maybe silver or not at all, since if you run it on bronze, it's barely gonna do anything unless you get like 40 assists a game. But there's better badges to run, but hot assist is a mid badge. You should run it if you want to, but I recommend that you don't.
Intimidator. So this helps you get like pushes, and when you do push them, if you have it higher, then it'll drain their stamina, or it will like push them even farther back. This is a really good defensive badge to run as a lockdown, but it isn't really needed, but it is good to run if you want to. You can run it on like gold. It's a really good badge as a defender, or even a big man. I'll put it in A tier.
Quick finish. Genuine question. Does anyone use this badge in RB? If you do, I'm gonna need you to delete your build. Quick finish buffs your good release window on wide layups. I generally don't know why anyone would need or use this badge on any tier. Lowest of the low, F tier.
Focus shot. This is like literally one of the best badges to run as a shooter on RB Road 5. I'm not gonna lie. This doesn't even need an explanation. If you're on a shooter build, you need to run this badge.
On diamond, nothing less than diamond. Hot stopper. Hot stopper buffs your takeover when you get a defensive stop. Maybe if you get a block, a steal, or any type of turnover, whether the shot clock runs out, stuff like that. You're probably gonna run this on a defender, most likely maybe silver or not at all. I don't think you need this above silver or below silver. This will be in B tier, above diamond.
Rhythm shooter. This is also a really good badge to run as a shooter on RB Road 5. Similar to consistent finisher, but for jump shots. It'll like boost your chance of making the next shot. I'll put this in S tier also. This is a really good badge to run. Don't run it on like diamond or bronze though. You need to run it in like silver or gold. Nothing higher, nothing less.
Second chance gives you your stamina back every time the opposing team gets the ball. Now I thought that this gives you back the stamina that you lost, that you can't get back, but it only gives you like stamina that you can get back. So it's not as usable as I thought it would be. So this will be in D tier, above slithery. You could run this if you want, maybe on bronze. I know some big men run this on bronze, but you don't need it in anything higher.
Okay, magnet. In RB Road 4, magnet was literally like the best badge for a big man to run because it would help you like get a block. But in RB Road 5, it only helps you with chase down blocks. So it's a good badge for a big man, yeah, but it's not really like too effective as it used to be. So I'll put this in like high B tier.
Quick shot boosts your good release window on off dribbles and standing shots, but it doesn't speed up your shot, so it only increases the good release window. So you're not really going to need this badge at all. This will be at the bottom of D tier. It's really easy to time your meter this RB, so there's no real reason for you to run quick shot.
Steady defender. This badge is a good badge for defenders, but you don't need it on anything. You don't need it on anything past silver or gold. Anything past that would be a push. But this badge, it stops you from getting ankle broken when you're guarding like an ISO guard, for example. If they do like a crossover, it was like reducing your chances of getting ankle broken. So I'll put this badge in, I say B tier. It's a good badge for a defender.
Interceptor increases your steal hitbox. If you're a defender and you're running high steal, you need to have this badge on gold or diamond, nothing less. Probably diamond if you're a true defender. This badge will be S tier, below rhythm shooter.
Clamps. This is also a very needed badge as a defender on this game. What I would run it on is gold or diamond, nothing lower than that, because I don't know, unless you're like a two-way build or if you're like just a regular guard playing defense, but you don't really guard like the main option like that, you can run on like silver. But if you're a defender, I'll run it on gold or diamond. It just stops you from getting blown by, so it helps you get those pushes to push the offensive player back.
You should be using this if you're on a non-defender too, probably silver with your last badge points. Late contender is arguably the best badge in the game. This badge increases your contest hitbox no matter the build. So even if you're not a defender, this will still increase your contest hitbox. I will put this above focus shot and S tier.
Now I know you guys may have seen that late contender got nerfed, but even with the nerf, like the badge is still really good, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a must have on every build. It's just too good.
Floor general. I'm not gonna lie, I never seen this badge like actually do anything. Like I don't know if it even works or not. So if I was you guys, I wouldn't run it, I'm not gonna lie. F tier.
Adrenaline has always been good ever since RB4. I don't think it's going to change. Adrenaline, it reduces your shot penalty when you have low stamina. You should probably run this on silver. I don't think you need anything higher than silver. This will be low A tier, above space creator.
Quick chain. This badge is really good. Like if you're a ISO guard or even like an ISO big man, because there's some 7-foot big men that can ISO in this game. So if you're any of those type of builds, like any ISO type of build, I would run this badge on anything higher than gold. So gold or diamond, nothing lower.
Clutch up may be an underrated badge, but I have not tested this for myself. Clutch up boosts your shot succession when you're down in points late in the game, probably in fourth quarter. I'm not sure if it works in any other quarter since I haven't tested this badge, but I also haven't seen anyone use this badge, so I will put this in bottom of C tier.
Dauntless. Dauntless is similar to focus shot. It's like it punishes like late contests on like layups rather than shots. So for a big man, you could run this on like bronze or silver and you'll get away with it. This is a really good badge. I'll run this on my big man, so I'll put that in high A tier.
Pull-up has recently been buffed. It increases your shot speed on off dribbles. This is really good. This is going to be an S tier. In my previous tier lists, I'm pretty sure I put this in S tier also. I don't think that's going to change. It will be above rhythm shooter.
Pig dodger. Now, as a defender on this game, you will need this badge because nobody really ISOs anymore. Like in RB4, people used to ISO, but like in RB World 5, people don't ISO like that. Everybody likes to run pick and roll. So as a defender, you'll need this badge, or even like a regular build, like even a regular shooting build. So I'll put this in S tier. I'll put this over ankle.
A lane passer. I generally don't know what this badge does. I haven't seen anyone use it, and I have tested it for myself, and I don't know what it does. I'm genuinely serious. I don't know what it does. So this will be an F tier. Pretty sure in my previous tier list, I put this in F tier. I'm not even sure if this badge works. I haven't seen it do anything.
Putback king. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Like, I know what this badge does. It helps you like make the putback, but I never seen anybody really like do a putback in this game. So with that information, I'll put this in D tier. Because maybe if you do putbacks, it'll be good, but I never seen anyone do a putback personally, so I wouldn't run it.
Tricky pass boosts your chance that you make a pass out of a shot or a layup. This will be an S tier. You will need this on every build, even at bronze. It's still effective on bronze, but you should probably run this at silver. I don't think you need anything higher than silver, but tricky pass is very good. You're gonna need this on every build.
Enforcer. This badge recently got nerfed, but it's still good for a big man. So with that information, I'll put this in B tier over tireless dribbler. So if you're a big man, you would want to run that on silver or maybe gold. Gold might be a push though, but it's a really good badge to run as a big.
Rebounder boosts the chance that you get a rebound after a shot has gone up in the air, but rebounder isn't as effective as it was in RB4. Usually this should have been S tier badge, but I don't know what happened with it this RB. It's just not as effective as it should be. This would be top of C tier.
Bullet pass. Now I'm not gonna lie, this badge I don't like. I know what it does. It helps you like push the ball faster. So if you're passing it from the corner to the wing, it will like push the ball out of your hands faster, get it to the offensive player faster, your teammate. But I don't really see anyone use this badge, and there's other better badges to run rather than this badge, so I would probably put this in like C tier, low C tier.
Whistle increases the chance that you get a foul on a shot. So if you're low on time, people call this the foul bait badge. It works really good, especially on diamond. I will put this in B tier, above tireless dribbler. If I'm being honest, if you're a shooter, you could probably run this on silver. I don't think you need anything higher. Diamond is really good, but it's too much. You should run it on silver.
Tough shots. Now tough shots is the best badge, one of the best badges to run as a shooter on RB. So if you're a shooter, this reduces the shot penalty on an off dribble or an acrobat shot. So I would put this maybe in high S tier, right next to rhythm shooter.
Deep shooter. Deep shooter is the best badge in the game, and I don't think it's going to change. This will be top of S tier, above brick wall. Deep shooter increases the range that you can shoot, and it reduces the penalty of where you shoot from. So if you're a shooter, you're gonna want to run this on diamond. Even if you're not a shooter, you're gonna want to run this on maybe silver or gold. Overall, great badge, best badge in the game. You're gonna need this on every build.
Inside scorer. So from my knowledge, this badge only helps with post hooks. So as a big man, if you're a post scorer, you can run this. I think some post scorers run it on like diamond or gold, but it just helps you make your post hooks. So I would say this is like a high A tier badge. I'd put this right next to post ignition.
Tireless Defender. Tireless Defender reduces the stamina drain when you get a push or if you're going in for a steal or a block. Tireless Defender is pretty mid badge. You're probably not going to use this even on a defender. If you do use it, you probably use it at max silver or maybe not at all. I would run this on bronze if I'm a defender. You're not really going to need this since the points would be used for something else. So I will put this in C tier below rebounder.
Second chance. I don't know what this badge does personally, and I have never seen anybody run this badge. So yeah, F tier.
Last but not least, hustle. Hustle speeds you up when you're going for a rebound. So if the rebound is in your range, hustle will give you a small speed boost. You get really fast when this is on diamond, so you're probably only going to want to use this if you're on a defending build. I will put this in C tier below extinguisher.
Alright, so this is the finalized badge tier list that we created. So anything from C to S we would recommend running. Anything D and lower you shouldn't really run, to be honest. Anything in F you should definitely not even consider running. Like, don't even think about running it.